Okay, it's Thomm and Jenny. We just got done seeing, what was that called? Grindelwald?
Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. Or Grindelwald.
Yeah.
You want to be German about it?
Yeah, it's that Harry Potter based stuff.
Well, yeah, it's actually a sequel to Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Okay.
Which that whole thing is like a prequel to the Harry Potter stuff. So it's like you got Dumbledore, young Dumbledore, played by Jude Law.
Yeah.
You know, you got all the shit that's kind of referred to sometimes in Harry Potter, like his history, and like, you know, you kind of seeing how that kind of like you get to see like where Nagini came from and shit like that.
Yeah,
so,
I was just a casual viewer. I've only seen one Harry Potter movie, and that was a fucking long time ago. I think I saw the first one. I didn't really care for it, so I didn't really get into it. The theater was packed full of fans. They reacted to it positively, so I think the movie will be successful. It looked really good. Good visuals. Acting was good.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Johnny Depp looked super cool.
Oh, he depped his way through that whole fucking movie. I tell you what, he was actually...
Deputy do.
For somebody who doesn't really give a shit about this franchise, he was kind of stole the show from me. Whenever he was on screen, it got a lot more interesting. The rest of it, from the point of view of somebody who's never read any of these books and doesn't really care, is that there's a lot of characters. You don't know that they're important or not. It's a convoluted kind of story if you're not familiar with what the hell's going on. And they're talking about stuff you have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
I'm gonna recommend that if you have not seen Fantastic Beasts, then if you come see this, you will have no idea what's going on. I mean, it's like I actually didn't see Fantastic Beasts, like but I know the gist of what happened in it, and it's like I know enough about the Harry Potter universe that like I can figure out who everyone was, and like, you know what I mean? Like I recognize all the last names and all that kind of stuff. So, but like I said, since it is a sequel, it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, they stand alone and stuff like that. You definitely have to have seen Fantastic Beasts because they refer a lot to stuff that back then that happened in that movie. So, but other than that, like I said, you know, if you know what's going on, it's, you know, a lot more things. Like, but the visual effects were really cool. It's like a really nice, cool atmosphere. Like, a lot of it was set in Paris, so it had like a lot of in London.
Good costumes.
Like the costume design was really good. Colleen Atwood, she's won like a million Oscars. But
Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
Yeah, that's right. So, like I said, you know, it's a good movie, but you have to have seen all the other ones, which I imagine is probably going to be the case because this is like a Harry Potter.
Yeah, they were all
movie.
into it.
Yeah. So I mean, we saw it on It's Monday, for heaven's sakes. And,
it was fucking
there was a bunch of people in there.
I'm just sitting there, just putting up with it. I mean, I'm watching like, you know, pretty scenes, and you know, there's some good action scenes, and the start was really strong with, you know, this guy's escape from.
When he escapes
fucking wizard prison or whatever. It's dorky as hell too. Okay, it just gotta go there. You know what I mean? I was constantly just shaking off the feelings of cornball. You know, like they fucking got magic wands and shit. I was just
that's the whole universe.
But you know, that's their thing. If this is your thing, I'm sure you'll enjoy the movie. For me, I was. No. I
had a feeling you would have a hard time following this. Because like I said, I mean, I've read all the Harry Potter books and I saw all the Harry Potter movies. So I knew enough about the universe that it's like, even though I didn't see Fantastic Beasts, like I could still follow it.
Yeah.
But for somebody that didn't know anything about it, you're not going to have any fucking clue what's going on.
I had a hard time following it.
Because it's very complicated. The story's very complicated.
Yeah, I was just basically indifferent to it. You have to have a certain kind of fucking cornball level to enjoy that kind of shit. But hopefully, I want to see Creed 2 later this week.
We're going to see that on Wednesday.
Yeah. All right, so that's all we can say about this movie. Let's get out of here. Okay, it's Thomm and Jenny. We're at AMC again. We just saw one called Widows. We were going to go ahead and do the review like we normally do inside, but it's just packed in there. It's a holidays.
It's Tuesday afternoon, and I guess AMC for Stubbs members, they have $5 ticket Tuesdays, and since it's a holiday week, it's, you know, Thanksgiving week, so I guess everybody's up. So we went to see Widows. It's like, what was it, like 12:30, the 12:30 show, or 1:25?
Yeah.
Full. Like, I think every seat was
we
full.
were sitting down the front. Actually, wasn't too bad to sit down the front. Okay, what the movie was, the movie is a I guess you'd probably call it an underworld crime drama mixed with heist movie. And it's very long. The director is a British director named Steve McQueen, and it's not the Steve McQueen you're thinking about. All right.
Well, I hope not, because I'm pretty sure that one's dead.
I think that was dead. But anyway, it's about some gangsters that evidently get killed during this heist, and their wives or their widows get stuck with a bill, this debt that they have to repay. So they found a way in a bunch of records that from one of the husbands' way to make more money doing another heist to kind of pay off the debt. All right. That's making a long story short. Wouldn't you say, Jenny?
Well, yeah, like a lot. It's interesting because the trailers for this, they're not deceptive. Like, they tell you that's pretty much exactly what happens in the movie. But a lot of it is kind of like a drama between the characters, and like there's a lot of kind of twists to it. And
bunch of politics involved.
Yeah, there's like a whole subplot about like some that's, you know, it's involved with the main heist that's going on and stuff. So there's like a lot of dirty dealings there.
Yeah.
And then kind of like you're kind of seeing like the relationship between the women and you know, how they find out various things about how they're going to do this, because they're not, you know, they're not criminals themselves, so they don't like know how to do any of this shit. So actually I thought it was really good. It was like different than what I was expecting.
Yeah.
But I liked it better than if it had just been like a straight up heist kind of movie. Because like I said, it's got heist elements to it.
Yeah.
And there is, it's, you know, it's got like a lot of violence and stuff. But I actually thought, I just liked all the kind of like underworld Chicago politics and all this other kind of stuff that was going on that sort of paralleled. And like I said, there's kind of a big twist. I'm not going to spoil it or nothing like that. But yeah, so I don't know. I really liked it. It was different than what I was expecting, but I liked it better than I thought I would.
I didn't like it.
I figured you would.
I didn't like it. When I see a crime movie, it's got to hit on all the points of a crime movie. You know what I mean? It's, you know, like Goodfellas was a good one. You know, Godfather, all the classics. You know, that's kind of what you want to see. And if it's a heist movie, then, you know, there's been a lot of good heist movies. Basically, what it is they had a bunch of elements from a bunch of different genres combined into the same movie. There's almost kind of like film noir going on in it too, where it's almost trying to be Blade Runner 1 at certain times when it comes with the pacings and the edit. The edit is very, very long. How long do you think this movie was?
I don't know.
Shit, man.
Find out.
I could have edited this down into a really adventurous 45 minutes. And I think it was about an hour and a half, 2.5 hours, this movie, I bet you. It seemed like it. It was dragging. When it did have action, it was okay. When stuff did happen, it was okay, but a lot of it is nothing's happening. It's just people talking. And, you know, we had that in the 50s, where it was a whole movies of people's in offices talking. And to me, that's what this was. You know what I mean? When I come to a movie, I want to kind of be entertained. And when you think about it, all those little conversations and all those little build-ups and all that was for nothing. From my point of view, I didn't need to know any of that.
Well, no, not really, because it all kind of played into the story.
I didn't care about the story. That's another factor. You know what I mean? I wanted to see the heist.
Right.
But then when the heist happened, it wasn't a very impressive heist anyway. So I'm like, why did I watch this? Boring. Just saying, you know, from my point of view, very boring. But, you know, each to his own.
I should note that, like I said, the theater was full.
Yeah.
Old people, you guys.
Fuck.
The two old people, they were right next to us. One of them had been in a wheelchair, like, so she kind of like put her husband in the chair, and then they, for real, they brought
ate
like
the
a
whole
grocery
fucking
store it was like a big plastic bag. It had like chips in. I think there was fucking sandwiches.
They must have fucking snuck in. They snuck in so much food.
She had this big purse.
And they were fucking like they were like every like 10 minutes they're opening a new fucking plastic package.
It was like annoying. It was annoying, but it was also kind of funny.
I think it was funny. I was getting ready to reach over there and take her shit because her husband couldn't have stopped me. He was in a wheelchair. I had to fucking take her shit.
I over, and I was just like, there they go again. Like, they're eating a whole big bag of Funyuns or whatever it was. Holy shit.
Okay, so the movie the quality was good. The acting was everything. It was pretty good. I mean, you know, everything about the movie was good except the story. For me, it's just very slow, very kind of boring. I would never sit through this again. Just sorry, but you know, Some people might like it. That's just my opinion.
Yeah,
Jenny
like I said, just don't go into it thinking that it's going to be like a fast-paced.
Yeah, it's not.
It's more. It's like a drama that has like heist elements to it, or like criminal elements to it. You know what I mean? It's not like a shoot 'em up or anything like that. There's some violence in it, but it's you know, it happens like, you know, rarely.
Yeah.
Most of it, like I said, is between. What are you doing?
I'm laughing at what you're saying.
Why?
Shit happens rarely. I'm going, yeah.
No, violence happens rarely.
That's what I'm, you know. But if I'm gonna see a crime
saying.
flick, that's what you're waiting. That's kind of what you're.
But like I said, so don't go thinking that it's gonna be like that. It's more like it's like a drama mostly, but it has crime elements to it.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's Raw Deal was better than this.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. It's one of the worst of the Arnold flicks.
No,
Okay.
I just don't get
I gotta go. We gotta go. What the fuck?
That's not the stop button.
That's not the stop button.
What are you doing?
Okay, we're back at it again over at the AMC. We just got done seeing Creed 2.
Yes.
Sylvester Stallone, all-star cast, actually, you know, and what's his name, Dolph Lundgren comes back in it. We're not going to spoil anything. Of course, there's a couple of cameos from some characters that'll kind of blow your mind, characters from the past.
I know, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, not expecting that. Of course, I've seen all the Rocky movies, and I saw Creed 1 also, and with this one, I think I have to say that this may be the best movie of the entire series.
That's a bold statement.
Yeah, and
I can see why you're saying that, though.
Because there's a lot of new elements and just the music and the story, the way it's done. Now, of course, you know, Rocky isn't the main central figure, of course, in this one, you know. But man, you know, Rocky 1 is a very tough movie. It's a classic, you know, to beat that. But Rocky 1 is an older movie, you know.
True.
So it is a classic. This one, I think, stands right there with it.
I think I'm going to agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely I liked this easily as much as the first Rocky, and I liked it better than the first Creed. I really liked the first Creed too, but I think this one is much better. Yeah. Honestly, like, because the stakes were much higher, like there was a lot more. You were a lot more like emotionally invested in the characters.
Even in the villains, you're kind of invested in the so-called villains too.
I liked that they didn't make. I like that they didn't make him like just a straight up villain. Like they gave him a little bit of depth and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Like the relationship with with his dad and everything like that. And it was kind of subtle the way it was done. Yeah. Which I really liked. You know, there wasn't a lot of talking in between them. There was only a couple scenes where they were talking, but I kind of liked that element that they added to it. They didn't just make him like this bad guy, you know what I mean?
I would definitely recommend it, though. It's good. And after seeing this, and I'll tell you what, really makes me look forward to the new the new Rambo that's coming. Because
when's that coming out?
I think it's later on this year or maybe next year. I don't know, but I think it might be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw some like little shots from it, so that they're at least working on it now. But it's not going to be long, I don't think. It might be at the end of the year. But Stallone probably looks better now than he did 10 years ago. He looks pretty good. Yeah. His face and everything. Like, in what was it? That last Rambo movie that he did, you know, his face kind of looked a little funny, but he looks good now. He looks good.
He did look a little bloated.
Yeah, he looked a little bloated.
I did like that movie. It was like super violent, which I like, but you know.
So it really makes me look forward to the next Rambo. But
this was like, I mean, I knew this was going to be good because the first Creed was very good, but this really like blew my expectations out of the water. It's like way better.
Yeah, it's better.
But I was expecting it. It's way better than the first one.
Yeah.
And you know, like you said, I think it's easily as good as the first Rocky.
Easily as good as the Rocky one.
Yeah. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. All right, guys. See you around.